Recently at the clinic we had a potentially fatal case. A breeder brought in her queen that had just given birth and was really worried that there was still a kitten stuck inside, and kittens stuck inside can be fatal rapidly for both the mum and for the kitten, so it was really urgent that we looked at the cat and figured out what was going on. And here's a little clip about what we found.
She had a really horrendous night, as did I, with no sleep, panting all the time. No signs of pushing, nothing, but I was just saying to Stacey she's drinking gallons and gallons. Now whether that's because obviously of the heat and what's happening with her, I don't know. She gave birth to the first kitten at approximately 10:30 this morning.
Okay.
So 12 hours later after all her birth.
When did she start pushing?
This morning, but it was after I left for work,
okay. So there wasn't nothing unusual once you got to that stage, it kind of progressed okay. Okay, fine. And that kitten was fine?
Yeah. She'd managed to climb under the bath and give birth to the first one, very attentive. Second and third came along a couple of hours later, but since then nothing. And from the scan with Jenny, was pretty sure that
I suspect there might be another way in
and
there.
I can feel what I think is a kitten, but then you're better than me.
Okay. And kitten turned 3 also absolutely fine, as far as we know?
To the best of my knowledge, yeah.
Yeah, fine. And mum is fine?
Yes.
Well, let's pop her out and have a look at her, and we might as well have a little look at the kittens as well. It's probably easier if we take the lid off, isn't it? And sorry, Tiddler, I'm going to have to take you off. So I can feel something caudally in the abdomen, so towards the back of the tummy. It can be difficult immediately post-parturition when they've had the kittens to know whether that's just the uterus because it's so swollen and it starts to contract down. It can feel very firm in places, or whether it is definitively a kitten. And also we don't know if it is a kitten, is it a viable kitten, what's going on. So I'd like to just do a quick vaginal examination, which you might not enjoy terribly, but to see if I can feel anything there. And I think the first step we should do is scan her and see what's going on internally. All right? I know, Mum. So there's nothing in there ready to come out currently. What was that? Lights off. Okay. So far, nothing. Doesn't mean there isn't. And even if I don't see anything on the scan, I'll then want to X-ray her because I'm not sending her away feeling something inside. So, but the ultrasound's good because it's not as good as detecting them. X-ray's the best because the skeletons are there and you can sometimes miss them on the scan. But the ultrasound obviously will tell us what the heartbeat is and stuff like that, which is so much more useful. Okay, so the ultrasound seems to be clear. So we're just going to check on an X-ray now that we can't see a skeleton of a kitten.
It's going to be really hard because she's quite happy and I don't know how I'm going to make it.
Really not going to lie for this, is she? Okay, so we managed to get our X-ray on about the 4th attempt. She was quite wriggly, but as we can see here, there doesn't seem to be any kittens left inside. So hopefully we can just let her get on with being a mum.
Oh, thank you so much for your time.
It's an absolute pleasure. We'll send you a follow-up link for tomorrow. Let me just go and stick on today. Okay, so she's gone home for the evening and we'll have a look at her again tomorrow, but as far as we can tell there are no kittens left inside, and actually it can be very difficult just after they've given birth to know whether what you're feeling inside is indeed a kitten or a puppy or just the uterus, because it's really large after they've given birth, and as it starts to contract down it feels really firm, but we're pretty confident that there's nothing left inside her and she can just get on with being a mum.